Hello, welcome to the morning stand up with Nick Lifestyle. We laugh, cry, and talk about life's little mysteries, like how we didn't win a basketball game we were supposed to win. And by supposed to win, I mean we were definitely in a parallel universe where everything was going perfectly, and then suddenly it wasn't. Today, folks, we are diving into the chaotic, unpredictable world of high school basketball, where things can go from "we got this" to "wait, what just happened?" So here we are. Picture this: the regional game. The gym is packed. The fans are ready. The cheerleaders are jumping higher, and that's does Rockets. And the players, they are on fire, feeling like they have been preparing for this their whole lives. And yet this game somehow turned into an episode of a reality TV show. Except instead of competing for applause, we're just competing for respect and possibly a shot at glory. But with every good thing in life, there's always something that throws a wrench into the works. And that something was, of course, the refs. We had the energy, we had the drives, we had the heart, but these stupid refs, they were they were kind of like the plot twist you don't see coming. Only the twist wasn't very fun. It was more like a sudden plot hole where you think things are going one way, and oops, surprise! The game suddenly a lot more complicated. I'm telling you, it was like a bad date with destiny. Now you're probably thinking, Nick, how bad could these refs be? What happened? Let me tell you. These refs were like the weather forecast. They kept changing their mind, and every time they blew that whistle, it was like the world paused for a second and said, "What? Did that really just happen?" One minute there's a clean play, the next minute the refs are making calls that belong in another universe. I'm not saying they were totally wrong, but it was like they were playing their own version of basketball and Monopoly. But suddenly, every rule is arbitrary and up for grabs. You know that feeling when you play Monopoly and someone suddenly says, "Oh, by the way, I made up a new rule"? Yeah, that's what it felt like. And then the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, was just doing its own thing. At one point, I thought the scoreboard had started its own game and completely forgot what was going on. Like maybe the scoreboard had gotten bored. It's like, you know what? Let's play a game. But every point counts for extra, and no one knows the rules. I saw that scoreboard change faster than my grandma trying to cheat at a game of Uno, which she does all of the time. And by the end of the night, I started thinking the scoreboard was part of some high stakes, secret society, where the game's outcome wasn't already decided, and I just didn't know it. We could have been down by a few, but instead the scoreboard turned into that weird uncle who just makes up random stuff by his childhood, and you have no idea what's real anymore. Okay, now let's talk about those 12 points. Those magical, elusive 12 points that somehow never materialize. Look, I don't know if it was some cosmic freak accident, but those points, gone, finished, like a ghost. I was ready to see those points roll in like a bowling ball. But much like my ability to wake up only on the weekends, those points were nowhere to be found. I even looked around for them. Maybe they got stuck in traffic like a thousands and thousands of other people do trying to get to work on time. Or maybe they were on vacation at Disney World. Or we were on a basketball court. Somewhere, those 12 points are sitting down, drinking margaritas on a Disney cruise line. And we are trying to figure out on our end what is going on with this scoreboard. And you know what? We just had to roll with it. Because what else can we do? You ever notice how some cars are just so questionable? You can't help but laugh. Like one moment, the ball in the air, and it's a clean shot. But the next moment, the ref blows his whistle. It's like, foul. And and I'm sitting there like, what? What foul? And the ball of a accused of a crime now? Like one time I thought I heard the ref say tech foul for breathing too loud. Like, what foul is that? Like, what was that? Like, the game is like a comedy special where no one know what's real. Honestly, if I wasn't so mad, I probably would have started taking notes for the next stand-up show. These refs were absolutely bringing the A game in comedy, even if the actual game itself didn't get the memo. But you know what? It wasn't the refs, the scoreboard, the 12 points that disappeared into the Bermuda Triangle that made this game unforgettable. It was the heart of the team, the determination to keep playing, the unwavering spirit to keep going, even when things got a little confusing. So at the end of the day, we didn't lose because of one call or one moment. We lost because that's how the game goes sometimes. And guess what? We are still going to show up tomorrow, playing the next game, and we are going to give it everything we've got. Because that's what champions do. They don't give up. Alright, folks. That's it for today's episode of the Morning Stand Up with Nick Lifestyle. Remember, sometimes the game doesn't go the way we want it to. But you know what? We still keep playing. Until next time, keep your heads up. You laugh loud. And remember, life is just like basketball. It's unpredictable, but it's always a good time. And please hit that follow button so that you never miss a new podcast. I will see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow, I will be talking about some good things that Trump has will do for our country. Peace out, everyone.